Don't blink.
Welcome to another video, and today we are playing the dice rolling event. And I am sorry if you watched my last video, I accidentally ate my microphone. That's why it sounded so terrible. Hopefully today, I fished it out. Hopefully it sounds better. If it still sounds bad, let me know. I'll keep messing with it. Alright, now, why are you here? You're here to see what are the best cards to use in the dice event. Okay, now this event is extremely silly. If you don't know how it works, Konami has built a 30 card deck with only dice rolling cards, alright? All terrible dice rolling cards. And you have to play those 30 cards, but then you can put any other 30 cards you want into the deck. So everyone is playing 60 card nonsense piles to try and increase the odds of drawing non-dice rolling cards, but they're going to have to play dice rolling cards anyway. So what are the key cards? Alright, opponent playing reasoning. What are some of the best cards in this event? Well, first off, we got cross out designate. Now stick around, I'll explain why this one's good, and I'll explain why a bunch of other cards I got in this deck list are good right now. Let's see what opponent names with reasoning. Opponent. Alright, we named with reasoning level 5. I didn't know what my opponent was doing. But they hit Fairy Tale Snow on the top of their deck. That is not what they wanted, I'm sure. They probably wanted to mill a bunch of cards, and they're passing with one step back. Alright, it's our turn, Arcane. You can see we got DPE package, alright, in the extra deck. Konami has filled the extra deck with nonsense dice rolling cards, alright, but they did give you 3 non-dice rolling slots. So I got some generic good stuff monsters in here. But this deck, this is what I call Umi Control. You see we got the Sea Stealth here. Alright, now stick around, because I'm not just playing Umi Control today. I got a ghotis list, and I have a sprite list. So stick around to see all the deck lists I tried out in an extremely ridiculous festival. Snipe Hunter. Alright, we're going to normal summon this. This is one of the best dice rolling cards. We get to discard a card and then target card on field, and we roll the dice. And if we hit not a 1 or 6, we pop the card, and this is not once per turn, meaning we can keep activating this as many times as we got cards in hand. Looks like we popped our opponent's Cosmic Cyclone. Let's get into the Fairy Tale Snow. Alright. Opponent summoning a Thunderball. Thunderball is a bit of a medium card. Let's pop it though. Don't want our opponent getting stuff for free. Roll a 2, alright, lucky, alright. You roll 1 or 6, it doesn't pop. Opponent trying to get their reasoning back to hand. If they roll a 6, goes back to hand. Opponent getting unlucky. A lot of luck in this event. Alright. Now, what's one of the best cards in this event? Well, you're about to find out. Opponent activating Lightning Storm. Is this the best card? No. Opponent trying to destroy our back row. We're going to activate Crossout Designate. And we know every deck in this event has the same 30 cards, and then 30 cards are random. That means Crossout Designate guarantee has a target. We're going to name the best dice rolling card, which right now for our opponent is going to be Dimension Dice. If they get the Dimension Dice, we're out of this, alright? You got to know the meta, alright? Name Dimension Dice with your blind Crossout Designate. Opponent, Summon Dice, trying to summon a monster. They messed it up, didn't get to summon anything, alright? They probably wanted to summon something from the graveyard. Passing back to us, alright? We got the Umi package, but this is not ideal. We need a water monster, otherwise this is no good. We keep rolling dice cards. Opponent, Cup of Ace. Okay, Cup of Ace. Getting heads. They draw 2. Pot of Greed. Literally Pot of Greed. Konami ban it. Our opponent discarding with Lightning Vortex. They had a Orgoth the Relentless in hand. And Fairy Tale Snow coming back. Alright, Orgoth the Relentless is a powerhouse in this event, okay? You're going to see a lot of Orgoth. Now, are we doomed? Are we done for? No, because we believe in the heart of the cards. Fish Sonar going to get us the Umi lock with the Ocean Dragon Lord. Alright, this is how you do it. You believe in the heart of the cards, and Konami will reward you. Let's get that Sea Stealth. Let's get that Sea Stealth attack. Hit our opponent Fairy Box. Naming heads, they name wrong. Does nothing. Their monster gets popped. We're going to set the Sea Stealth attack. Opponent. We got our lock live. You can't do anything. Opponent choosing not to keep their Fairy Box. Lightning Storm. Does nothing. We use our Kairyu and Sea Stealth attack. Protect our face-up spell and traps. Alright. Now our opponent, we got him, but this is a dice rolling event. So we're gonna see, maybe our opponent still has a chance. Let's summon the jellyfish. Let's search for Pacifist. We get the token engine online. Hit our opponent, we can't get lethal. Hit our opponent for not quite lethal. Activate Pacifist. We'll give our opponent, they're not giving up, alright? They're not gonna give up. Give them one more turn. Opponent. Activating Cup of Ace. Okay, now, I know, it is strictly correct. Negate with the jellyfish. But Cup of Ace has a chance of landing on tails and making us draw 2 cards. and I think that would be hilarious, so we're going to let it go. Opponent gets heads, literal pot of greed. Alright, you know what? This is fine. Alright, this is fine. We get the token. We got our jellyfish. Opponent, you got 2 cards left. Opponent, summoning Time Wizard. Alright, now, alright, I know I could negate Time Wizard with my electric jellyfish, stop it from wiping the field. Or, you know, to be safe, I could Sea Stealth, banish my Ocean Dragon Lord, alright, till the end of turn. But sometimes you gotta let the heart of the cards decide what happens. I'm just gonna let my opponent roll that, flip that coin. Opponent named tails, got tails, wiped our board. Alright, I look like a fool right now, but you know, gotta let opponent have it. Unfortunately for them, can't break through the token. Token is lethal. Their last card, I guess, is nothing. So we're gonna get lethal damage. Maybe it was BM to let our opponent draw cards, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it. Alright, now stick around, because I got some more quality deck lists. Let's get going. Alright, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to have more quality water deck lists. If there's ever more crazy events, I gotta make the best decks. That's the goal. Alright, opponent playing Dice Dungeon. Everybody's got Dice Dungeon, alright? Dice Dungeon, get the Dimension Dice. But they're playing Blackwing Vada. Going to send a Blackwing to Synchro Summon. And go into the Blackwing Full Armor Master. This prismatic card, our opponent has a prismatic, very nice, is unaffected by other card effects. So do we have an out for this? Well, we do, alright? And it's the dice cards. I just love that the dice cards are like viable in this event. Alright, we're gonna activate our adventure package. Now adventure package is pretty key. Now I'm actually thinking of bringing adventure package back into like a ranked deck list, because not because of Wandering Griffin Rider and its negate, but because of Illegal Knight. And I'll show off why right now. Alright, adventure package is great for this event, okay, because it's generic. It's just a 1-card starter. The other cards are good on their own. Adventure package, very good. Alright, we're going to bounce that back row, so we're protected. Summon our Illegal Knight. Why is Illegal Knight illegal? You know? Nobody knows. Alright, we're going to get Dimension Dice to our hand. We're going to normal summon Snipe Hunter. We're going to get Dimension Dice in. Summon the Orgoth. Now, all we got to do is activate Orgoth's effect. His attack is going to get boosted by 100 for each roll of our dice. Each number on the dice increases his attack and defense, alright? So as long as we roll at least 5, Orgoth, well, sorry, we got to roll 6. So Orgoth is big enough to clear this Blackwing, alright? Because he's unaffected by effects, but he can still be popped by damage. Roll a 5, very good. 6, and another 6. That's very good, alright? Now he's extremely thick. We're going to use Illegal Knight to bounce the Black Feather Whirlwind. That's right. I read this card. Once per turn, if a dark monster would be destroyed by battle, remove a Black Feather counter from your field instead. Now, opponent doesn't actually have any Black Feather counters, but I'm not taking any chances here, alright? Let's give him the Illegal Knight, go to battle, hit the Orgoth, crash our own Illegal Knight, get in for big damage, and opponent, you got nothing now. We cleared you with the dice cards. Opponent playing the Black Feather Whirlwind back. Getting in, but that is honor. This is honorable. This is giving up. Alright, opponent has lost the will to live. And let's finish him off nice and easy. We're going to get a fish sonar. Show that we got the Ocean Dragon Lord. We're not going to summon him though, because we don't want to accidentally delete our own monsters. Opponent rolling dice to have our attack points. As a last ditch effort, accidentally doubled our attack points. Just piece of advice here, never activate the Dice Dungeon. Unless you're about to lose and it might save you, Dice Dungeon not gonna be worth activating, alright? Get in for lethal damage. Alright, now that's Umi. That's Umi control. Now let's show you the goatee deck list. Let's go. Alright, we are here with the goatee deck list. Now, stick around to the end of the video. I'll show you the full list, alright? Show you the games first. We're gonna 1-for-1. Discarding our Orgoth, alright? And there's a reason we did this. Orgoth is great to have in the graveyard. There's a dice card that's relevant, alright? Let's Lifeless Leaf Fish. Lifeless send Shift. Shift gonna activate. Banish itself. Let's Thunderball. Dimension Dice. Get the Orgoth. Alright, now Orgoth. We're gonna activate him. Alright, just to boost his attack. But he has another secret mode, okay? If all 3 rolls, you roll 3 dice. If all 3 dice have the same effect, you apply all of these 3 effects. So we're going to roll right now. We're going to get 1. We're going to get 1. And we're going to get triple 1. That means Pot of Greed with the Orgoth. We get to Rite of Erismere, get a token, get the Faithful, search for the Wandering Griffin Rider, discard the Time Wizard, special summon, get our negate live, search for the Draco back, activate the Dice Dungeon, and opponent can't take the value, dice rolls too high. Let's go on to the next Goaty game. Alright, we are still playing Goaties. Now that last game I just wanted to show you my how rolls with the dice, but Goaty has a lot of 1-card starters. We got the Supe Dustwalker, we can discard all these useless dice cards. Opponent going first, Psy Reflectoring though. Psy Reflector can let you synchro into anything from level 1 to 10 basically. Opponent getting the Dice Dungeon, Dimension Dice, turn it into the Orgoth. They're going full Orgoth mode though. Not afraid. Opponent rolling 6, 5, 5, 2 5s. 2 5s means you can attack directly, but that's not going to matter going first. Draw in Snopios. Let's Snipe Hunter. Discard the Time Wizard. Try and pop this Orgoth. Roll a 3. Orgoth is down. Dimension Dice. Turn the Snipe Hunter into our own Orgoth. Roll the dice. 5, 3, 3. That means we get the Pot of Greed mode. Pot of Greed mode. You roll 3 or 4. 2 3s or 2 4s. Yeah, draw 2 cards. We drew Cup of Ace. I'm not activating Cup of Ace unless I have to. Alright, we're going to discard that. Summon the Supe. Get the Ariampos. Banish from the deck. The Paces. Go to battle. Opponent. Oh, they always choose to activate. Boosts our attack points. It's look at these modes. Some of them are bad, some of them are good. It's not worth it. Banish the Shift. Now we got Shift and Paces banished, meaning we can go into the Deep Beyond. We only have 3 extra deck slots. That means we got Ariampos, we got Azcan, and we got Deep Beyond. An opponent can't handle the Goatee value. They are out of here. Let's go on to the next game. All right, we got a great hand with Goatees. And we got, alright, I told you, I promised I would tell you what are the best cards for this event. This is not in the default deck list, alright? This is not one of the mandatory 30 cards. I put Dice Try in because Dice Try negates any spell card or monster effect or trap card that requires a dice roll. Negate the activation, destroy it. This card, normally unplayable, but when your opponent's deck has 30 dice cards, Dice Try suddenly becomes top tier, alright? Let's activate Rite of Erismere. Summon the Adventure Token. Get the Fateful Adventure. Get the Wandering Griffin Rider. And opponent, actually this is our turn, but opponent went first and they skipped their turn. They did nothing. Opponent playing too many brick cards. Let's Supe. Get our Goatee engine online. And as is tradition, Goatee cannot push lethal going second. So we're going to give our opponent one more turn, alright? Just one turn. Just one turn. We got the Dice Try to negate. Let's see what the opponent can do, because my goal is always, can we use the Dice Try? Alright? If we have a chance, we're going to hit him with a Dice Try. Opponent, activating Time Wizard. I cannot negate this with Dice Try, alright? I thought that it was a mistake. I was like prompted, activate Shift, activate your adventure, and I was like, no, I want to negate with Dice Try. This is not a dice effect. This is a coin flip. So, oops. Luckily, opponent flipped wrong. They got the wrong guess. They're summoning a Super Quant. We're going to banish it with the Azcan, leaving opponent with nothing. Opponent. Banish. Search with the Ariampos. Search for the Snopios. Opponent, do you have more plays? Do you have dice plays? Opponent ending the turn. They got nothing. No dice plays. Dice Try. We're going to have the Dice Try another time. Alright. We'll come back. Dice Try again. Let's get in for lethal with the Azcan. And let's go on to the next game. Alright. We got another great hand. And we have Dice Try. Alright. And I'm trying. I'm trying to make Dice Try work. Let's normal summon our Snipe Hunter. We got Head Judging. This hand is not actually great. I probably should have used Illegal Knight. But, you know, sometimes Illegal Knight's great. Sometimes you gotta hold Illegal Knight in hand and rely on your Snipe Hunter. Opponent, Dice Dungeon. Getting the Dimension Dice. Alright, and we're holding, okay? We're holding Dice Try for Orgoth. Alright, when opponent activates their Orgoth, we pop the Orgoth. Opponent, summoning a Time Lord. Time Lord going in. Hitting our Snipe Hunter, activating. Shuffling in, okay? Shuffling in our other trap. Activating Dimension Dice. Going for the Snipe Hunter. All right, Snipe Hunter is not what I wanted to negate with the dice try, but we're going to do it anyway. Dice try, opponent. Dice try. You can't negate. You can't pop us. Hit him with a dice try. All right. Gotta love it. Negated. Opponent never expected dice try. Let's draw. Passive Destiny, not what we want. Let's discard that. Pop the back row. Opponent hitting us with head judging. Now we gotta flip a coin. Luckily we guessed right. Opponent's head judging is gone. Let's synchro summon the Azcan, or sorry, the Ariampos. Banish a fish from the deck. Banish the Paces. Get in for big damage. An opponent, it's goatee time now. Now we got our goatee lines. We got a legal knight, we got goatees. We hit opponent with the dice try. I think we're living the dream. Alright, opponent activating second coin toss. They're summoning a Time Lord, using Dimension Dice to get the Orgoth. Alright, this is what we were afraid of. I don't have a dice try, but we're going to get the Azcan, banish the Orgoth, and that is game. Beautiful. Now let's show you one more deck, and then we'll show you all the deck lists. Let's go. Alright, I lied. I have one more game to show you with the goatee deck lists. Now, we didn't draw any goatee cards here, but we do have the adventure package, so we're going to get adventuring. We got Dice Foon. We got Summon Dice. All the dice cards. Fairy Box. Let's summon the adventure token. Get our little adventure combo. We're going to get the Wandering Griffin Rider. Discard a Summon Dice. Don't need that. Summon the Griffin Rider. Get our negate. So we got Spell Trap Pop. We got negate with the Griffin Rider. Opponent. Setting 2. Let's pop with the Dice Foon. Pop the set back row. We have to pop one of our own cards because of the way Dice Foon works. If you roll a 5, you have to destroy 2 spell traps, so we had to destroy our own trap. That's all good. Alright, but opponent is playing Tearlaments. Oh my goodness. Tearlaments are not banned in this event. We're going to have to play against Tearlaments. Let's get the Illegal Knight. Illegal Knight. Let's bounce their face down. Summon the Illegal Knight. Switch to attack mode. Hit our opponent, but opponent has Arcana Force. They have the Thunderball. Thunderball. Failing to hit. Alright, did not roll a 6. Opponent. You have your turn. They're activating Scream. They're activating Sheeran and Havness. Now, I tried to activate to negate the Sheeran, and I succeeded. But when Sheeran gets popped, it's going to activate opponent milling a bunch of cards. They're Tearlament Fusion summoning the Kikalos. Now, we can activate Illegal Knight to shuffle the Tearlaments back into the hand. Send the Tearlaments back to the hand, but we gotta wait till the right time. Opponent sending, hitting more Tearlaments, hitting both millers, not banned in this event. Milling for 10. Fusion summoning Rokalos. Alright, Rokalos is here, adding the Sulliek back to hand. Now we're gonna bounce. Alright, we're gonna bounce the Rokalos, bounce the Rhino Heart. Opponent won't be able to get through the adventure token. The Time Wizard's activating, but we just gotta hope they guess wrong. Opponent guessed wrong, pops their own board. Popping our Adventure Knight, which is actually not what we wanted. I was hoping they would not be able to pop the Adventure Knight. We're gonna summon Snopios. Opponent fusion summon the Kikalos. Now we target Kikalos with the Snopios effect, and with Snopios effect targeting that means if it leaves the field, it gets banished instead, and then they can't use the fusion summon. Opponent crashing into our Snopios. It's back to our turn. We draw Wandering Griffin Rider. Shift comes back. Let's bounce. Alright, bounce the Kikalos. When we bounce the Kikalos, that means it goes back to the banish zone because of the effect of our Snopios targeting it. It leaves the field, it gets banished instead. So now they can't fusion summon. We got him, right? Alright, well, I mean, we don't have lethal, but we got him, right? Hit him for 15. Opponent down to 950 life points. Opponent. We got a negate with the Griffin Rider. Opponent summoning Rhino Heart, activating the effect of the Scream, chaining it so we can't negate the effect of Rhino Heart. Opponent responding with Sulliek. Sulliek gonna negate the Griffin Rider, send the Rhino Heart. Rhino Heart resummons itself, and opponent discarded a Crime from hand. And of all the stupid Tearlament cards, this is the one I want banned the most, alright? If they want this deck to still exist, and they don't want to ban Kikalos, they need to ban Crime. Because we banished their Kikalos but they can just unbanish it with Crime, send it back into the extra deck, meaning their whole engine is back online. They can fusion summon Kikalos again, fusion summon another Tearlament, and every time they fusion summon, they shuffle their Tearlaments back into the deck. So now their deck is entirely Tearlaments, which means every time they mill, they get to fusion summon. Rokalos is back. Now, Rokalos can negate our summoning effects, which means Shift is not going to be able to get summoned. Opponent crashing into our adventure token, meaning we have no more negates. We have no way to send things back to the hand. And we're going to, get drawn, but this is not a card we can use. And we're basically dead meat now. We have no way to break through the Tearlaments. So that is game. Tearlaments, very toxic in the dice rolling event. That's why I had to show you this, alright? I had to show you what you're up against. Now let's go on to my last deck. Alright, here is my last deck list for the event. We got the dice try still, of course. This is mandatory, right? You got to run triple dice try. This is, we still got the Griffin Rider, we got the adventure package, but this is sprights. We got sprights with the dice. Alright, now I ran this deck. First 3 games I did in this event, 103. So if you're looking for like super powerful deck, sprights. Alright, that's it, sprights. The deck's all starters. You hit any level 2, you're good to go. I'll show you all the deck lists at the end. Opponent activating Snipe Hunter, alright? Trying to pop our Dice Dungeon. Now, I could negate this, but I don't actually care about Dice Dungeon, so I'm going to let this go. Opponent rolls wrong. They rolled a 1. Alright, now they're activating Dice Spoon. Now, Dice Spoon, we can negate Dice Spoon, but it just pops a spell, so it kind of like takes away our dice try anyway. We were hoping they rolled the life points. Opponent hitting Dimension Dice. Getting their own Orgoth. Alright, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Opponent rolling a 3, a 4, and a 2. Meaning their Orgoth is bigger than our Orgoth. And I should have activated the Dice Dungeon to, potentially flip the combats, but I'm a fool. I didn't do it. Alright. Sometimes you make mistakes. Opponent gets their Thunderball. Are we done for? Alright. No, because I believe in the heart of the cards. And our deck is filled with broken things. Oh no, Sprite Smashers. Alright, that's not what I wanted. Alright, don't we still have a chance? Because we got this Arcana Force. We can discard it to stop ourselves from dying. Opponent rolls with the Orgoth. Activates Kappa Ace. Calls wrong. We draw 2. Alright, we draw 2. Sprite starter. We're live. Alright, we're live. I believe in us now. Or a second Orgoth. Opponent trying to push for lethal damage. 3, 6. That means they pot agree. Draw 2 cards. Summon the Time Wizard. Opponent getting in. They think, hold on, look at our life points here. They think they got lethal with the Time Wizard, but we got Arcana Force. Gonna discard, prevent the damage. All right, we live. Time Wizard, not enough for lethal. And now it's time to show our opponent the meaning of pain. Sprite starter, get the blue activate, get the red, summon the jet from hand that we drew, get Gamma Burst. Red on field, we're going to send Foolish Burial. Water Enchantress going to let us do our full adventure. Except we're locking ourselves into level 2s. This is a big mistake, but it's all good. Let's get the Sprite Elf. Activate the Elf. Get the Carrot back. Now we got negates. Let's clear that Time Wizard. Alright, now we just got to live one more turn. We got 2,150 life points left. We just got to live for one turn. Opponent. We're going to activate, get our Sprite Blue. Alright, Sprite Blue search for the jet. Opponent going straight to battle. Now, I should never have done this, alright? This was one of my first games. I was like, Dice Dungeon. This seems fun. Let's activate the Dice Dungeon. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that can happen is you double your opponent's monster's attack. And that is what we accidentally did. So opponent's monsters are doubled, meaning every attack is now lethal. So we're going to Gamma Burst. Alright, Gamma Burst. We take 17. Not lethal. We have 450 life points left. Opponent pushes lethal. I don't think so. Sprite Smashers. Banish the blue. Banish our opponent's Orgoth. And now opponent summon dice. Trying to resummon, but they whiff. Rolling with the Orgoth. Whiffs completely. Just boost the attack points. Opponent set 1 back. Alright, we're not Kappa 8. We only Kappa Ace if we're about to lose. Alright, if it's the last thing we can try. Let's Sprite Jet. Get the starter. Activate Rite of Erismir, get the adventure token, get the Dimension Dice, summon the Orgoth, Fateful Adventure, Dracoback, push that Orgoth back to hand. Roll with our own Orgoth. 3,700 attack points. I think that's lethal damage. We did it. Ultimate power. Alright, now let's show off the decks. Let's go. Alright, here is deck list number 1. I got Umis with the dice cards. Alright, the dice cards are all in yellow, so they're mandatory. I'm going to skip them. Alright, we got Denier, we got Water Enchantress, we got triple Jellyfish, we got triple Ocean Dragonlord, we got Destiny Hero Dasher, we got Griffin Rider, Fortress Whale, Illegal Knight, Foolish Burial, we got 2 copies of Fusion Destiny, we got Red Arismir at 2, we got triple Fish Sonar, we got Dracoback, we got 2 Legendary Oceans, 1 Pacifist, we got 1 Fateful Adventure, 1 Sea Stealth, 1 Crossout Designate to negate our opponent's dice cards, we got triple Sea Stealth. In the extra, we have Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, 1 Verte, and 1 Honorable Goddess. Let's go on to the next deck. Alright, here is the Ghotis coin flip deck. Now, I couldn't put this back in the thing, so all the dice flip cards are here. So I'm just going to show you the non-dice cards. Alright, we got Supe, triple Beautiful, we got Paces, we got Schiff, we got Zep, we got 1 copy of Water Enchantress, we got triple Lifeless Leaf Fish, we got triple Supe Dustwalker, we got 1 Snopios, we got Wandering Griffin Rider, we got Illegal Knight, we got Foolish Burial, we got Lullaby of Obedience, and I didn't get to show off this card. It's actually not good, don't play this, but because we know our opponent's 30 cards, you can use Lullaby and name Orgoth or name Snipe Hunter to get one of these added to your hands. Is this good? No, don't play this card. Take it out, just run literally anything else, alright? We got 1 for 1, we got Peri Rez map at 2, we got Red Arismir at 2, we got Dracoback, we got the Fateful Adventure, we got Crossout Designate, we got triple Dice Try. Alright, this is not part of the deck. Alright, Dice Try, this is a spice that I included and is not in the core deck, alright? Remember that. In the extra, we got Arion Post, Azcan, and the Go to Deep Beyond. Now let's show the last deck. Alright, final deck list is Sprights. We got triple Deep Sea Diva. This is just a 1-card starter. You get your 2 level 2s. We got triple Nimble Beaver, exactly the same. We got Sprite Blue, we got triple Jet, we got 1 red, we got 1 carrot, we got Water Enchantress, we got 2 copies of Griffin Rider, 1 copy of Legal Knight, 1 Foolish Burial, we got 2 Red Arismir, we got the Dracoback, we got Fateful Adventure at 2, we got 2 Sprite Starters, 1 Gamma Burst, 1 Smashers, we got triple Dice Try, Core, this is Core, alright. In the extra, we got 2 Gigantics and 1 copy of Sprite Elf. And those are all my deck lists for this event. Hope you enjoy it. It is probably the most fun dual trial event I have seen so far. It is extremely silly, and I had a lot of fun. Hope to see you next time. Have a good night.